Oh, go outside. Yeah, you're not getting top five. I'm not being funny.
What's up, Pisty? Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new
You're
video.
my
And
god
today,
smash,
as you can see, we're here for
Right.
WOR
What's the
round number
strategy?
3 in Russia. If you didn't see what happened in Imola,
it's dry.
yeah, it
So
didn't
I'm
go
literally
very
gonna be
well.
doing nothing.
But this is the championship coming into the race. As you can see, Shanika Clay leading the championship. Ourselves in 7th place after that, no points in Imola. But now we move on to round number 3 in Russia. Once again, very, very underprepared for this one. And also, just not a fan of Russia in general. I'm not sure who is a fan of Russia, to be honest. Pretty terrible track. But anyway, on our Q1 lap then, as you can see, we come up to the line to do a .181 or something, which is absolutely trash. That is not going to be enough to get us through. So we decide to go out again on the same set of tyres. And we just about get through at the expense of our front wing and almost ended my entire session. And to be honest, going into Q2, I thought, yeah, this is over. I've hit my peak. There's no way I'm getting to Q3. But we actually did a pretty decent lap. And then coming through the final corner, as you can... we ignore that track extend. We come up to the line and we get P6, which is actually enough to get us into Q3, which is a surprise. Honestly, I'm gonna serve a ban. I'm gonna season ban.
Love how you literally read out the notes beforehand. You specifically read it out.
Alright, no, next person to bring up the line gets banned. Next person to bring up the line gets banned. So after banning half of my Twitch chat for bringing up my track extension, we go on to our final lap in Q3, and honestly I was not confident. As I've said like 8 times now, the pace, it really was not amazing. Yeah, just to make things worse, going into turn 1, pretty terrible. Up on our time though, at least. And then yeah, we invalidate. So yeah, starting on P9, Ron Hart on pole, Shanika, Nico, Leroy. That's the top 4. Yeah, honestly, could have been worse. It really could have been worse. I could have been out in Q1, to be completely honest. So yeah, going into the race now then. A lot of work to do if we're going to get a decent result out of starting P9 on the grid on soft. Spritz lights out, and away we go for round number 3. And we once again have got the most mediocre start in the world. But a little bit of a gap behind us to Jeffrey, Miguel, Reno, Richie. So yeah, we don't have to risk it all. And we do try and go around the outside of Ruben Pedreño there. Not making that one work. We for some reason cut the track. I'm not really sure why I did that, but we didn't get a warning, so you know, it's all well and good. And into the next right-hander, we're going to try not to lose any positions, but of course Jeffrey, Miguel, Reno, Richie sneaks up our inside. We use a bit of ERS and try and go back around the outside, but unfortunately we the whole grid just starts hitting each other. We try and go up the inside of Ruben. We definitely do not want to go 3 wide, because I would end up out of the race, and we just have to concede that position. That's Simon, who's got damage there, and also Ruben got damage, so a free 2 positions right there. And now we're behind Leroy Brown as John Evans decides to make fun of Jake Benham. But yeah, you can really tell the lack of practice. We did not have much race pace compared to Jake Benham, who was on medium tyres. Bear in mind, these soft tyres are what, 2 laps old. You'll see throughout that Jake Benham is quicker on mediums, which is absolutely disgusting. Just way more pace.
How are you not PC?
But anyway, moving on now then to lap number 6, and Jake Benham has decided he has had enough of me being absolutely diabolically slow, so he's going to go for a move up the inside into this right-hander. We have absolutely cheated off the track, kept the position, and we've got no warning, so that's a massive dub for us, and Jake Benham is going to have to wait for his next opportunity. As you can see there, 7/10 off Leroy Brown. We did not have any pace, to be honest. But
with his little cucumber head, just not saying anything.
As John Evans once again violates Jake Benham. We may not have had pace this race, but something we did have was the ability to not cut corners, which will come in useful, especially at Russia, as you'll see later on in the race. But yeah, now once again onto this straight. Jake Benham, has he had enough? Oh yes, he has. He's using all of his battery. We are not putting up with it. We're going to brake late, leave him a little bit of room on the inside. Leroy Brown has spun ahead of us. Jake Benham has absolutely turned into us. I'm not sure what's gone on there. And now we're defending from Piotr Cadillac.
Has Jake just blown you up?
Almost.
Wait, you can get him back on the DRS. Get him back on the DRS straight just to piss him off.
And as John says there, Jake is not going to have DRS, so we could potentially get the position back, which would probably send him into a fit of rage. But for some reason, we decided not to hit that apex, and now Jake Benham is way too far ahead of us. Piotr Cadillac is trying to go for a move. We're going to use all our battery just for no other reason than to annoy them, even though they're so much quicker than us. And yeah, we're not trying to cause a plane crash, so yeah, we get pushed off the track by Cadillac. We hit him back, we keep the position, and now here comes the Ferrari trying to go for a move. And this is going to end up in something really bad.
As he's seen you deploy your whole battery.
Yeah, thank you for the broom again. Oh, I'd like to thank you for that broom.
We get absolutely bashed off the track by Peter Cadillac once again, and we have okay. This is getting out of hand now. I have not been given an ounce of room. Now here comes the Ferrari. Oh, he's pushed me off the track as well. He's getting some of that medicine. Oh my. Yeah, get off the track. There you go. And now here comes the other Ferrari. Okay, this is getting too much. They need to just go away. We leave some room on the inside there. That could have ended badly. But now we've lost so much time from that battling. And the Ferraris once again are going for a move. We brake unbelievably late, cut them off, and yeah, we're just losing 10th after 10th. But honestly, I didn't care. All this stupid battling is just throwing away all our own races, to be honest. But now we're going to make our pit stop, and just look how much time we lost. We are now 3-4 seconds behind the lead pack of medium runners. So yeah, we
4 seconds behind Jeffrey.
That battling was definitely not the greatest thing in the world we could have done for our race. But we're not going to retire, even though I really wanted to retire.
When you say everyone, you mean Primoz?
Because anything can happen, as you know. And well, guess what?
Why is Tom 12 seconds off Jake? Both haven't pitted. Interesting. There's two.
Oh my! Oh, safety car!
So after Nicholas Matteo absolutely ended my life, the safety car came out, which means we're now in with a chance again to get a decent position, all the cars close together. And not to mention, there's a few cars with penalties. So honestly, our goal at this point, obviously we're out to the points, is just keep it clean, not get penalties, wait for the guys ahead to start battling, and hopefully a few of them spin out. And that's exactly what happened. So victim number one of this was Luke Smith, who was spun round. He was on old mediums, he did not pit for softs, and he just got absolutely swarmed. Now, number two is Alvo Caraton, who I believe got wing damage, so that's another position. And we are nicely making our way through the carnage with absolutely zero battling ourselves, to be completely honest. And next up is Tom97, as you can see there, caught out in the battling. We get a brilliant exit, and we momentarily overtake, I think that's Jeffrey Ritchie, using all our battery, trying to go round or down the inside of Tom97. As you can see there, we're going to make it 3 wide. We break later than Tom, but Jeffrey has a better line, and we get ahead of Tom, but Jeffrey Ritchie stays ahead. So yeah, that's another one picked off. And next up is Jeffrey Miguel Reno Ritchie. As you can see, he's heated his tyres coming out into the final sector. He goes defensive into the penultimate corner. We're not going to go for a move yet. He's going to get a terrible exit out of the final corner. Also, Jack Laverty, another one being picked off. And just like that, we're into P9, which will be P8. As you can see, Jeffrey's battery is flashing. So he's used up too much of his battery, and we're going to get an easy move. And that's us up into P8 from what was P15 or whatever it was. And we've made one actual overtake on Jeffrey, who overheated his tyres. So yeah, keeping it clean, not getting penalties, waiting for everyone to head to battle, and taking advantage of that. And now, after that, it's Shanika Clay. As you can see, just up ahead, he has got no DRS to Nicholas Longway. So unless there's a crash up front, the last position we can get is Shanika Clay. Unless pens come into it, of course. And now moving on to lap 24, we do initially go for the move on Shanika, and we did this to see if we can catch up at all or pull away. I was a bit more comfortable with my pace right now, but as I said there, 2.2 to Longue. So being in this position, I was just putting myself at a disadvantage, to be honest. I'm giving Shanika time to recharge his battery, save his tyres, everything like that. So as you can see now, we do let Shanika back through, and now we are going to try and recharge, save up as much as we can to go for the move right at the end, because we're not going to get anyone else. As you can see there, Louis Welsh just 6 seconds of penalties, and we're around 3 seconds behind him, so we should be fine to overtake him. That's another car that we'll be able to gain a position on just through keeping it clean. And yeah, going on to the straight now, we're not going to pass Shanika because, as I said, we want to save up our battery. But we're going to skip on now to the final lap of the race. This is one of 2 of our final overtaking opportunities. I actually double shifted there, so that's going to cost us a little bit of speed down the straight. We use all our battery. And are we going to get the overtake done on Shanika? He starts flashing, same time as us. Going down the inside, we brake a little bit later. We leave Shanika a little bit of room. We push him off just a tiny bit there. He manages to keep the position, so that's all fine. As you can see, Shanika slowing down a bit there. He does not want to be leading onto that back straight. Neither do we, so we slow down as well. And we're losing a lot of time now.
He doesn't want to go through. I don't want to go through.
We are costing so much time. And we have to be careful, because as you can see, Louis Welsh is going to break out of 6 seconds if we're not careful. Shanika does not want to speed up. I do not want to speed up. And in the end, we completely back off to let Shanika through, which was the right decision.
On that final straight.
Because, as you can see now, coming onto the straight, DRS quite powerful, a fairly long straight as well. And this is why we were slowing down. We wanted to be the car behind going onto this straight. So, activating all our DRS, all our ERS, sorry. We had more battery in him as well. He started flashing before us. And we're going to pick the outside line, and we're completely through. Covering off the inside line there. Braking a bit too late. Shanika goes around the outside, but there's nothing he can do. We're placing our car in the right position, going defensive once again. As you can see,
push to beat Louis.
As John says there, we need to push to beat Louis because all that battling costs us quite a bit of time. As you see, Stachulek has a penalty as well. And up to the line, where are we going to finish?
We got P6. We got P6.
And I was very happy with that one.
Such a dub, let's go.
Considering all the things that happened, that battling at the start, the lack of practice, I'll take that result, honestly. And as you can see there, looking at the standings there, Nicholas Longay, after missing the first race, leading the championship. Quite consistent results from him. Shanika Clay P2, Danny Bresnay, Ron Hart, and then myself in P5. I believe only 17 points off the lead. And honestly, considering I haven't been taking this league very seriously, I'm happy with that. Maybe we should actually start practicing and see what we can do. But I always say that, and it never ends up happening. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video today, boys. There will be PSGL highlights soon, I promise. Once I actually start scoring points in that league. But yeah, thank you all for watching today, boys, and I'll see you all in the next video.